low will get your melee. Swine Flu, yo. Oppressive threat at the Odessa step. Protect your kindred, they commence decisions. Select ribbons for the next pillage. Lead twisted in the chest, and potential liquid insect. Rigid meant to visit wretched prison hex mimic. Flying syringes, duck the rusty forceps. Love the ugly swordsman, run from hungry orphans. Bride of the atom, tribe of the phantom, stride of the scarab. Eyes of a has-been, this the swine flu. Duck low will get your melee. This the swine flu. Duck low will get your melees. Rotten apple propaganda, coffin handle blade. Coffers that you gawk and that you chop your fragile face. Often they pray. The winds of the Seminole, chalk that cherish the true black for ritual. Committed to poverty, predicted the fall from greed. Now mythics and harmony hum the dissonance offering. This is swine flu. Duck low will get your melee. This is swine flu. Duck low will get your melee. This is swine flu. Duck low will get your melee. I think I got the swine flu. I think you do too. This is swine flu. The moon's orbit with loose courses and bruised orphans. Fuel forces move corporate and consume endorphins. Bacterial shadow flood from true torment. Mucus recorded by morticians with cruel ornaments. True portions. Excuse me, officer, who's important? You morbid heathens locked in the cage of due fortune. You nauseous Luke Carnage, dudes haunted by two corpses. Fetch a ferry boat from the sky as we pluck blue orchids. Skewed enormous, rigor mortis and shrewd portraits. Loose hornets, pursue dormant fools orbit. Clues distorted. The mortal is too gorgeous. Gloom forges food shortage. Recoup the mortgage before you snooze extorted. News reported new abortion flipping program from the mutant orchard, but you ignored it.
Toi des démons qui t'arrachent à la vie.
The goal of a one-world government, folks, is not a new thought. One of the earliest formal organizations that supported the concept of that goal was the Illuminati, founded on May 1st, 1776 by Adam Weishaupt.
Golden chariots crush the proletariat, subdued expression, martial law for the few progressive, obtuse reflection. You don't know the crucial letters of a burden beacon, a Buddha, mo voodoo lectures. Urgent legion, nervous needle, serve the zenith, carotid show, arctic mode, Siddhartha's glow, shock revolt, karma revolt, a cosmic hole, Mr. Entomologist dissect the guiltless scarab, germs and viral types cultivate wilted wheat, earth piles collide with the burned primal swine, formaldehyde, now the smile subsides, water beats strong from the lungs of a cadaver, run amok in the swamp bar, reflect with the owl guard. Ice pick lobotomy, assimilation on the phonograph. Yellow jackets, blue coats, reptile sonogram. Brain pin, throat bar, buzzing, murder, summer fever. Something further, unbelievers take this opal charm. Heart boost, harsh fumes, the harbinger of beyond news. Dangles a cartouche, carved from a shark tooth. Confined to empty laughter, the guy with many antlers. Drained by Amon, violent frenzies, patchworks, taste napalm. You cannot escape its space parts. Vines trace the cobra, double tank graveyards. Blind bay, pine case, migrate, lines wave, crime wave, plants with the white sage, ice age. From gilded chariots, his goons chases, exhumed the cages of the Bermuda, they did rebuke deluded saviors.
40 million Americans standing up in concert with each other, holding a rifle in their hands, can stop it instantly in its tracks.
Viral cold forms in the crest of Ouroboros, drenched in warm hormones, left with horn oracles. Viral cold forms in the crest of Ouroboros, left with horn oracles, drenched in warm hormones.
And that's the truth of why we were given the second article in amendment. The Constitution has nothing to do with hunting or preserving your private property. It has to do with preserving our freedom.
I am Moccasin, crisis fund, bone revival. Shift the cellar door, bit by the king locust, pollen from a feather blossom. We hopeless, green and bloated, each devoted to a straight jacket, holding these bandages, cursing your love. Salute the deep holes, see the mold possess those who let go, bloodletted with the fragments of heaven's lurking in pages, turn to cremason. Grave wax and caterpillars, sepulchre with so removal. Wicked millipedes drip from a swollen pupil. Follow the Santa Maria, grovel the javelinas. Bottles of anesthesia for awful academia.
Red carnations, flowers of the dead, seeing spirits in the physical form with no reflection. Schizophrenia, metamorphosis and bigotry. I speak to broken shadows while existing through my testimony. Red carnations, flowers for the dead, seeing spirits in the physical form with no reflection. Schizophrenia, metamorphosis and bigotry. I speak to broken shadows while existing through my testimony.
Pitch black funeral codes with brass engines. Dire thirst in the ocean turn towards tarantulas. Disfigured cowboys chase Kachina doll. Believe the hog doctrine. Season of the dog, reason I'ma fall. Snake charmer, wicker basket with the passage of the cinder passes. Skin examined for amputation. Reanimate the cinematic flush. Deep into the hall, bruised knuckles, splatter guts. Do you hear a clay bell? They can hell with silly forms. The bridges torn, the stitches warm, malicious warm with Richard horns. Religious scorn, licking boost to pollute. A glutton with the beggar's bowl, lost in the loop. Sadistic fumes, the tangle master's utmost. Through a veil made of sofa, she reaps the drop.
Before she dropped, I pictured her parallel to the hourglass. Red and black cartoons get lost in the tune. Maybe forgotten, but memories are similar to nightmares. Gun-ho toy soldiers are standing in alignments. A tropical iguana is hypnotizing many men. Big brothers watching you, the dead have not forgotten you. Yeah, rose petals float on top of my tombstone. I've been walking with my eyes closed for too many years. The doctors say I'm hopeless, but only if they knew. I've been planning my escape, speaking codes with vice versa. Death is not abundance, it's a matter of choice. And so I left you dying physical, a poetry corpse. Poetic death.
Check a pulse when the shrapnel fall, leaving synastral arc. The sleeping astronaut, seen it since Altamont. Clavicle clock in the fastest fall to laminate floors. Abnormal doctor walls, solvable floating abandoned morgues. Lakota hatches cross the winds of a manic mob as the gavel fall for bourgeois staying padded walls. Wrapped through out of bonds and catalogs until you dragged off. The family wars, caskets drawn from master's pawns. Ratchets knock your patches off, cannonball from captain's arms. Hand your heart to jackal jaws, synapses clog, capital sabotage. That is all they plans involved, lasting yawn in Babylon. Maps is drawn and trample upon the savage cost your bladder gone. The passage chart, ceramics drop. My habit of laws, the frantic claws of an albatross. No matter bronze, mad applause, served by Jasper Cross. Perhaps I'm wrong, dead by lavish laws, this is swordplay. I saw mucus pouring from the red carnation. In bed starvation, blindfolded to bless our mating. You met hard pavements, secretion from poison dark bronze. Bones and claws, tranquility from electroshock. Vulture cloud, grief, what's it? Pretend you're not alone. Contaminated hornet sworn, defected genome. The age of Pisces was sold for 30 silver pieces. Heard we killed the fetus for the clergy feels anemic. Dirty pill polemic, mercy will deceive us tenfold. Virus squad jumps through the roof. It's time to pray soft to set my vital organs to alleviate an ailment. Fungus on the mantle of veil, whiskers of pelvis, an attempt made of well ribs. This jail was infamous, a girl's bent with hell chips. Frail lips begin to gill. Hangman's indictment, judge in iguana skin, cannibal pro greed defection, armed and transient. The aroma of degradation, mouth raw with phone, C4 in a ballot box, sodomy in the pole, Darwin at Galapagos, colossal death cardinals, the plumage of a vulture, awful chest guard hoops, wobble left on you, arm impressed lawsuits, funeral parlor moves, arm in blessed tonsils, the honorable doppelganger with absent bottles, who taught you about napalm nozzles while threads argue, archetypes for skin carvers, the stigmata of big fossils. I Piss toxins on the congressman's wristwatches. The stick profit and apartheid lids on coffins. Kids is demonic, stabbing they fan with a rigid posture. Wicked carnage hit the ricochet, go reformed. The global form spawned slowly forced by a coarse palm. Concubines and coroners pay all the scandal blowback. The gas masquerade, Seren germ serenade. Agent Orange Oracle, cluster bomb messiah. Tapeworm telepathy, silkworm saliva in my brain fibers infected with flesh. I left some release for you, dizzy mortals, strictly ordered, sticky orifice. Gypsy warns you it's we normal with the Afghan massacre. Palestine, Iraq, Iran, Sudan, and your land afterwards. Christians are more dangerous than Muslims. The bones of nameless puppets, the Pope is Satan's cousin, is a code from grayskin cousins of scrolls from ancient customs control. The patriots bludgeoned by the folds of apron, smothered the mold. Sacred mothers, the odor, basic covers control. A case with cutlery, the coke and cake, you love it. Colombian Silverfield, a blood curdle murder of the Nazi Olympics in 1936. Battleship Potemkin, my borough is a quiet place. Sinus chafed, Hamid break, lidocaine and viral plates. Nicaraguan house of Dracula, built by Samosa, till the daughters of rebellion pull vengeance from they holsters. Intestines in the cloverfield, oatmeal overkill. Shoguns kneel to hold the bills, photos feel almost real. Voters built and poker deals while soldiers kill hopeless still. Bogus thrills and clones until focus kills coma ills. Learn about these bandoleros, slanted barrel cyclops. Such as American black ops, spinal column of a python. An army of eunuchs marches in the name of dust. Waving flags stained where their forefathers come. The forsaken will never forget the age of oppressed. From Ku Klux to blue cups, now raped by Medusa. Observe the varicose veins on Bela Lugosi. Propellers hover over me in the zealot smoke screen. The convoy will march, order of a golden dawn. Dip your palms in lakes of tar, polluted pilgrimage. Filaments from shattered cradles, tragic fatal sadness break you. Lakota hatches graceful. Olive branch pulse from the wind, a mass cholera, acid and follicles. Past all of them, the black dahlia. Twisted swine, wilted vines, covered temple sketches. Blood left your tear ducts at night. I thought I lost you. Veil of thorns from Bethlehem, perverse culture outbreak. She touches the Ebola faucet to bathe. Impulsive air raid, cum stains and smart footage. Gestapo ambush, tried to vacate but couldn't. Bastard cold life support, collect our broken hopes. Demon song, ink blots, bullet ridden, stolen homes. Locusts roam the village, web spun for subterfuge. Catch the oven fumes, musket loose, cause a sunken womb. Covered the bread of a fraud, Arachnid still white skin. Those around me with her, my queen will never understand. Lacerated cords, war manuals and mortar trenches. Torment agents with dorsal fins, forsaken orphan patrons. When will your faith dissolve? Left alone with jackals, praying in the dust storm, flesh exposed to battle. I hold a candle for wounded knee. You smell the virus spores, embrace the starvation. Lost in the ninth ward. Bone revival, vulture, idol, vocal child manifest. My veins glow from boom vipers, the vile phantom hex. Casket press, knots on the road, means we choking. Those will rot to a monochrome, blotches on our ovary. Coca leaves and body bags, quarter schemes and chalk. I love it with you, both the stitches crying at the triage. Brain tumor, retribution, mucus in my photograph. The screw tape letters, vintage broadcast on phonograph. Blunted Sultan stethoscope, control the chance to overthrow. Dragon tattered wings and albatross slowly dies.
Send a patrol car over there right away. Right away, Chief. Go ahead, Mr. Parker. What happened?
These two guys walked in, Chief. They both wore leather jackets. They had 4 guns between them, and they cleaned out the cash register.
How much they get?
$7. Almost all small change.
Nickels and dimes, huh?
I wouldn't have told you, except that you may hear people in the cellars. What? Don't be afraid if you do. And don't do or say anything.
Today, Chandu, master of illusion, offers you one of his mysterious and amazing tricks. And it changes pennies into dimes.
Eyes flooded south to the sandals of Ramses. The gradual action figure tell gravels the vaccine statues for banshees. Candles and canteens, paddle with amputees to handle the gas leak. Swine flu will find you. Survival's hard though. Into the Hindu sword cabinet horizontal. Dying innocent awful with arsenals and bookshelves. As a burning bush fell, secular crooks knelt. A Nephilim drone, this metal is on to find a pro. The Viper moan, narcotic stimulus isotope. The viral code formed in the crest of Ouroboros. Drenched in warp hormones, left with horn oracles. Volumes of solitude, ballrooms for the plane. Tango with tentacles, applauding toxic waste. This the Sludge Hop, how it ends for you. This the Sludge Hop, how it ends. This the Sludge Hop.
It's not my goal, so I'ma start off slow. No one knows when the bomb will explode all across the globe. After the law is told, before we reunite with previously fought foes, the onslaught slows, come together, we all grow. Betrayal is fatal, you will fall in the hole. Prevent my flesh from becoming bald and old. I've saw the codes hidden, I solve those, there are stars and ghosts. to guard our way home. Mommy will scold all those who haven't brought their own. Harvest the crop and sow what they reap, you're gonna grow. The pot of gold holds a lot of old lost souls. I just have them there cause they forgot where to go. Why is she fond of a rose and bonds more alone? She's bleeding, the reason is not yet shown. As you indulge, you mold the brain in your skull arose. Follow the road of he who is unforgotten, unknown. Don't get involved in my zone, I gulp, you swole. I see this devil as a short, bulky troll. I'm called for the role of teacher, I taught your coach. Don't make false oaths, just one promise broke. Honestly provokes my hatred, your fate I swallow whole. But maybe in your next life, cause in this one you just can't get it right. The end for you, Sludge Hop.
Oh, it was fascinating.
Stretch the wingspan and know the ledge. That the Greenspan dethroned the Fed. Left to think and implode their head. Next one blink at my soul instead. Maybe it's my Henrietta set carcinogen count and the density of the atmosphere assembled around. Transparent Big Brother drywall technology. But in this technocracy it's hard to breathe properly. Who sold the bloodstained paintbrushes? Teaching the art of compromise 101 on the blank public. I'm much more claustrophobic than antisocial. Anarchist cookbook culinary artist stamped by coastal and tri-local. Prod vocals throughout compression. The lesson called population control and oppression. Zone section, racket clamping and stone set it. Don't move your own question, foretold this setting. Sentinel stomp, state to state across stainless steel. Skyline sight for this organism repainting fields. Born of a state, watch sanctity evaporate. My only fear death is reincarnation to see my face. Let me out. This room's too crowded and my gun's too loaded. I'm not unbalanced, I'm just claustrophobic. I'm not unbalanced, I'm just claustrophobic. Let me out. This room's too crowded and my gun's too loaded. I'm not unbalanced, I'm just claustrophobic. I'm not unbalanced, I'm just claustrophobic.
Man, we really won't die, don't be killing my high. Keep it in the sky with the illest kind. With the billows I line, the ritual side. Original rhyme, a civil crime. You would advise, what you live with vice. And living your life is the principal right. It's momentum with mind, the official demise. I'm fit of the vibe, with villains inside. No fishing for shrines, I'm fishing the swine. A vision, my fight is the victim's rise. With pictures inside, while children are blind. A minimal line for the pinnacle prize. A literal light, just spilling the crimes. The biblical bonds, a temple inside. The visual lines, a sensible find. It's really good time, we'll cook you supply. Come and just check it, I need you to listen if you really want to. Try to gather the remnants of the firing squad, drop me hostile. Cause I spit in the twisted face of the president. We some hooligans. It's silly to pitch liberty and history's corruption from the uterus. It's my apology to my family with a Molotov through factory doors. Why can't I be a poet devoted to roses instead of graphic resource? My exhalations will press the statements of Mumia's thoughts. I pray for the days when a side is no longer sought.
Casting stones, dead bodies.
Yo,
I'm saying.
Termite fossils from a Cretaceous origin prove social behaviors and motherhood before man. They built cathedral mounds and these swans went. Fallen trees and tropical savannas face metamorphosis. The symbol of ISIS, age of horrors, days of sin. The people cast stones in a maze of primroses. Ribs woven into a nest by crows. The vengeful turn gentle from these metal cones.
Walking alone, the prophet of Babylon. A wolf amongst the sheep lies low with the monologue. Assassins in the moonlight, disciples of the Vatican. A 7-year war, I'm seeing bodies turn to ashes. The prophet walks through brimstone and white velvet. Assassins on the rooftop exist with no skeleton. Disciples sing soliloquies, the wolf begins to wonder. Kill the prophet of the Nile or disciples of the Judas. Meanwhile, the Nazareth is nailed to the cross, and Pilate washed his hands so no crime could be sought. You see, the people lost hope in the idea of self-consciousness. The year's 2012, I'm waiting on the revelation. The prophet gets a vision, foreshadowing the future. Sees assassins on the rooftop and starts to quote scripture, but it's too late. Poisonous darts inject the head, and the wolf is left feeding off the dead. Whoa.
The unhealthy hermit is dissecting a moth, placing nutrients in jars. He wrapped the wings in gauze, throwing virgins to the volcano. They must give him flesh. Warriors of the rainbow, Polynesian by the riverbed, hung by threads of velvet, blades of grass in a cyclone. Doom prayers from soothsayers, loose layers of limestone, contusion from aluminum tubes, bruised from the conflict. Clones of the vivarium, it's raining poison dart frogs. Feed a Gera, evil ever, see a terror, hold a burial. You know I'm scared of it, the ghost of Gabriel. A home inherited, bodies hopeless derelicts. Supposed to bear with it, lay low, froze from terror trips. We fall apart, not so far from tones I cherish then. Gaze upon a lonesome seraphim with frozen heritage. Those nefarious devoted parents and locust carrots. The golden chariots crushed the proletariat.
Falling out of the heavens, they gave glory to Lucifer. Left my shit on heaven's doorstep and landed on earth. These other rappers think they ill cause they gripping the mic. Happy cause they got a deal, so they sold to the light. Reality check, you maggots get devoured in my web. Send you off to Cane Cross, so your life is just a memory. Demons follow me, silhouettes of dead angels, a product of society. I'm walking through the darkness. Hollow tip dead souls laugh at your existence. The gods are persistent, we spit visions. If the Titans stood a chance breaking out of the prison, then may the gods of Olympus shine their glory upon us. Pagan, religious, indigenous, alien holocaust, the rebirth of Hitler aimed at modern day America. This is my dimension, the prophecy forsaken, cause the Nazareth is dead, non-existing in the Matrix.
Other thing is like, yo, Jazzy has been asking for money, but it's like, yo, we gotta hit her off every once in a while. She wants a dime, nickel, penny here or there, you know. And she was never lost.
Butcher's apron, laundromat, these steps lead to atonement. Repent with lacerations, submachine guns loaded. Neanderthal pottery traces drink from a stagnant pond. As we clasp across, daggers drawn around the cause, the bastard jaws. Reveal Mayan calendar math, those who fit in the martini glass. Touch my hand, stir your brain with quills. Handcuffed in the elevator, mud smeared tuxedos. Sudden nitrous vapors, post-mortem nostril infection. Dim lanterns stroll, swole goons in the phone booth for Mr. Cicero. Notebooks and blunt asses hang glide with buzzing flocks. The fisherman lost his anchor while waving to the sunspots. Melted crayons on concrete. There was an aqua chill, the elder knits a tapestry for disciples that don't exist. Incense on the floor. At the condemned lab, you see a patient removes the stitches while crawling on the ceiling. Common crisis, iris exposure. I toss darts, he who kills in the name of Tony Clifton. It seemed odd. We support the liberation of termite architecture. Building the tower of ruin, banished to the gallows. Boiling broth, tongue cremation. Lick the ice cube, steam rises from the kettle. Catfish and sand dunes, ziplocks and lime green shrubs. Vulcan stomach oceans, repulsive retro rock posters. Fingers bolted to the Pope. Aerosol can explosion, Turkish hash aroma. Peace to cornfield swordsman. Riot squad, ballet recital, speakeasy dice game. Cuddy sock and derby caps, blue veins on windshields. The headless shepherd keeps a question mark for a cane. Homeless sperm in the birth canal, beg for menstrual change. Burnt wooded rain sticks, atom bombs with dead cells. Cold calls to hot sluts, out of body entrails. The junk to swallow the time capsule. Let him die alone, afraid of the surgery. He hides up in the stove. John Merrick journal entry, no reason to stay. Forgot about God, now I'm comatose today.
I never said we were comrades. Like, I ain't got a Newport with me, you know. I give you one, no doubt. Cause look, it's all just a gravy train that we ride smoothly. You understand? Parking meters get busted down, quarters come out, and we just take that shit, walk right up and get us a pack of rollies. They even make the menthol ones now, so it's not like it was in 1933. Bro, you need to know who you're talking to. We don't have money. We never have, we never will. You know, the most exciting thing I think I've done like lately is maybe catch a hornet that had to let go just due to karmic cost. If I had killed that hornet, I would pay in the afterlife.
Step inside the vertigo, in the blunt oaks. There's a succubus lunging from just one rose. The butterfly cocoon warped to this wet mist. The ink of a beast, every time my pen drips. The animal catacombs inside my corpus callosum. Tapestry sewn from the mortal mannequin one. Yo, sleep deprivation never shelters the void. The devil's tail and God's grin on the same coin. So you might avoid my vocals while ropes pull adrenaline. Cerebral disturbance and recall, I reminisce. Remember this mental purgatory with the chain link. Inverted pyramids in my skull with the brave disease. I may perceive every illusion that I look at. Trapped in Earth's embryo, we scream and push hands through waves of audio inside the full circle. These guerrilla journalists still searching for scrolls. It's like,
but yo, can't listen.
Genetic mutations, the remnants of new cradles tips. Forefathers giving bread and flesh from ravens. Pen strokes across my skin, euthanasia stays nameless. You wish you could climb the plateau where your savior sits. But we're incarcerated in the desert plains radiated. National water supply tank contamination. With terrorist sanctioned death payments. Numb sensations, Lucifer's latest nuclear statement. Lord save us, oil channels drain while levees decimated. Research labs cutting brains with blades that serrated. Drug-induced night tremors, electroshock compensation. Patriot Act fallout with the bandolero assailants. Television epidemics raising Satan's kids. So drink from the biological waterfall in amazement. Court systems confine the innocent, it's racist related. So we blazing up on stage before we altercate in cages, y'all. Days of degradation, nights of sorrow. Put on your gas mask while the flags pass. Life is manipulation, like we all know. I'll die alone, but I'm with you now though. Days of degradation, nights of sorrow. Put on your gas mask while the flags pass. Life is manipulation, like we all know. I'll die alone, but I'm with you now. Blessed be the rhyme that uncovers the unrest. Envision God's silhouette through polluted sunsets, while y'all run checks and smudge your lens with the blood of friends. And yo, what is next? I must cut some sense in it. Some of the rest with our thumbs pressed in the ink of smut mess. We much wretched with the blood that's scratching in the drunk breath. While y'all have become mad, no doubt. You suck feds, that's why you strung trends, so burn and combust. Then we'll strive with us left and dry, like touch heads to find the cuts meant to give you once lent. But I'm feeling sunken wet on the tides with nothing kept, so I write something on the bed, staying high with a triple gas and I with just the sketches. You feel what I said? Fuck Elvis, buck pellets, got the princess for our sons. People begin from the depths and push
Yo, this isn't taxi cab confessions. I can't afford a taxi, you know.
Man called Robert the Control Tower. Preecha that man at the microphone stand. To hold it by your hand and lead to the land so grand. Dedication to each and every one.
If I was Nat Turner, resurrected in the flesh, I'd be leading a squad of people down to Pennsylvania. As clear as daylight, the rain coming back for the savior. I pray, shed a tear for lost kids in Mumia. 20 motherfucking years bled the pain of a teacher who speaks on politics, the corruption of people. Every one of you politicians are guilty for murder. I'll kill the judge and his wife, you kill the cop and his daughter. I was born in 89 and had to search for a father, so picture me, revolutionary sniper for freedom. Found Mumia and he showed me the hearts of the people. So I speak for retribution, put a gun to your leader. These other niggas wanna play the victim. I raise my fist like tales from the crypt. The aftermath exterminating panthers. I'm only 18, the mind capacity of Krishna. And spit through metal bars screaming peaceful Mumia. We all the people.
Mumia finally set free. Future headlines will read.
All
Celebrating the streets. Sacrifices a need. The globe is getting warm hot. The road you walk is long. Rock and roll. Your soul locked. The physical but not the mental. And spiritual is essential to balance the challenge on these instrumentals. Speak messages and keep it fly. Teach lessons, keep Mumia alive. Speak truth to lies, seek freedom you'll find. The united beast will attempt to take your life, but I know everything is cyclical. What goes around comes full circle. Metamorphosis time, evolve and transform. Align with the stars, survive the coming storm. God showed me a sign, now turn to be born. Mumia, boot your mouth free, now justice is born. Now justice is born, now justice is born. Now justice is born, is born. Now justice is born, now justice is born. Now justice.
We just strangles the disabled, ways on source of courtroom. Haunted by Diablo's ghosts, my brain is where the spores grew. Chameleon demons with gavels have you manipulated. Political prisoners not forgotten, propaganda incinerated. I see through the poison mist, oops, they're bringing from actions of horrid malice assortment. I'll blast you forward. Put your revolver to a mate's skull. It's time for them to tremble. Free Mumia and Jamal profited the apocalypse threshold.
It's like justice, freedom, can love last forever? Peace is hard to find in the heart of a soldier. Drunk late night, fall asleep on the sofa, dreaming of freedom. I know when I wake that the war won't be over. Ladies sing the blues and throw some rose petals underneath my suede shoe, cause I'll be gone to November. Before I make moves, let's enjoy this last supper. The future looks set, but we're yet to discover. The story unfolds, let's write the last chapter and put it in the Bible. They scream for more scriptures. Pac was a gangster, Malcolm was a martyr, Allahu Akbar, but the devil don't business. Father have mercy, give man the strength and prepare me for the journey, for they shall not corrupt me, sway or persuade me. Allah, your power never cease to amaze me.
Mumia, como dizia, mais herói do gueto preto, periferia. Acusado, errado, inocente ou culpado. Pantera negra que vive enjaulado. Condenado à morte, verdade omitida. Lei do sistema cão que gera suicida. Plano perfeito, acabar com os pretos. Na terra sem lei, a vida resume em medo. Não basta sua morte, querem o seu silêncio. Corredor de holofotes, desviam pensamentos. Pura injustiça, escondem a verdade. Muita hipocrisia em meio à sociedade. É crime sobreviver aos ataques. vindo de um sistema, problema que te rebate. Poder para o povo preto até o final. Paz e liberdade, Mumia, Abu Jamal.
Danny Preecha and the style and pattern. Chat any rhythm, right any version. Keep in a session, expect it to jam. House and the land that in a high man plan. Physique, traverse, my intention. This is how things bubble in this melting pan. Who can't hear I go feel this a Gideon. The heat is hard, it a touch every nation. And everyone a point and blame the next man. You don't need Preecha, you will no more destruction. The simplest thing is a blam, blam, blam. And when you look, is a matic in